As we age, our voice changes. The most dramatic voice changes are those during childhood and adolescence. The larynx and the vocal cord tissues do not fully mature until late teenage years. Hormone-related changes during adolescence are particularly noticeable. Rapid changes in the size and character of the larynx cause characteristic pitch breaks and voice cracking during puberty.
Okay.
I do Anulom Vilom and Pranayam every day.
હું સવારે ઓમ બોલું છું અને યોગામાં થોડી ઘણી એક્સરસાઇઝ કરાવે એ કરું છું.
कुछ नहीं करता हूँ.
મેં વોઇસ માટે કોઈ એક્સરસાઇઝ નથી કરી.
Yes, at that time I will drink hot water or maybe some kadha or something.
Drink warm water along with turmeric powder and honey.
આદુનો ઉકાળો ઘણી વખત લઉં છું.
होता है तब मैं सॉल्ट वाटर गार्गल करता हूँ.
અને જ્યારે એવું લાગે ત્યારે હું મીઠાના પાણીના કોગળા કરું છું અને નવસેકું ગરમ પાણી પીઉં છું.
And in the past that you've lost your voice?
Not really.
Okay, thank you.
No, I have not.
આ વખત પહેલાં મારા કઝિનના મેરેજ હતા ત્યારે સંગીતમાં બહુ ગીતો ગાયા હતા તો થોડો અવાજ ત્યારે બેસી ગયો હતો 1 મહિના માટે.
Thank you.
જ્યારે ઉધરસ થાય ત્યારે મારો અવાજ બેસી જાય છે અને બરાબર બોલી નથી શકાતું.
I've been singing from many years. I am able to moderate and convert my voice according to the preference.
બેઝિકલી મારો અવાજ થોડો ધીમો છે.
Sing a few lines for us.
छट्टी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटू सुमेरु मदन गोपाल, छोटू सुमेरु मदन गोपाल, आगे आगे गैया पीछे पीछे ग्वाल, आगे आगे गैया पीछे पीछे ग्वाल, पीछे में मेरू मदन गोपाल, पीछे में मेरू मदन गोपाल.
देखूं कुदरत के नज़ारे, मुश्किलों में है ये दिल मेरा, माना तेरी सूरत की है चांदी 100% बिल्लो, मेरे दिल का सोना बिखरा, ये तेरी चांद बालियाँ है होठों पे ये गालियाँ, ये तेरी चांद बालियाँ है होठों पे ये गालियाँ, सोचने का मौका ना मिला है, मैं तो तेरे पीछे हो लिया.
थैंक यू. ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ मैं याद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ मैं याद रहे तू, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन.
हवा के झोंके आज मौसम से रूठ गए, गुलों की शौखियाँ जो भवरे आके लूट गए, बदल रही है आज जिंदगी की चाल जरा, इसी बहाने क्यों न मैं भी दिल का हाल जरा सवार लूं, सवार लूं, सवार लूं, है सवार लूं.
તમે કોઈ ગીત ગાશો?
હા શ્યોર. लग जा गले के फिर ये हंसी रात हो न हो, शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो, लग जा गले हे
तेरा मेरा प्यार अमर, फिर क्यों मुझको लगता है डर, मेरे जीवन साथी वतन सा दिल क्यों धड़के.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. So we have often seen that voice of persons change from age. So why does that happen?
See, from the childhood itself, the larynx development will be changing. So, from child, the larynx will be short. Then, from age on, it will be increased. Like larynx development will be increased. So, from age to like childhood to adult age, it will be different. And from gender itself, there will be change. For male voice, for female voice, there will be differences there.
Right. Okay. So we often also see that the texture of voice from person to person differs. So like my voice a bit thicker than your voice. So why does that happen from person to person?
So basically, if my voice is soft or your voice is thicker, it depends on our vocal box. So if we are saying it loud, then it will be hard. So if you are a person who speaks like softly, so it will be soft voice. So it depends on each person's. So where you are speaking, so that will be different. Some people will be speaking in softly and some people speaking in like hard voice like. So it depends on each person.
એક નાના છોકરાઓ બગલાતા હોય સ્ટેમિક ઇશ્યુઝ હોય તો એ કેમ હોય
like the topic for you today is voice disorders. So a voice problems માં ના આવે, it is a speech problem. It's a speech disorder. એના બહુ બધા reasons હોય છે. Like for kids mostly જ્યારે બાળક sentence formation start કરે around 2.5 to 3 years, that is a time when this problem starts. And sometimes it's like we say developmental stuttering. So developmental stuttering is, it's like a phase. થોડો time રહે and then it phases out. But sometimes as a part of development it even grows. Like પહેલા mild હશે, પછી moderate હોય, પછી severe થાય. So in those cases speech therapy is required and it gets cured over a period of time. It takes time but it gets completely cured.
જે તમે જે પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ કીધા એના કોઈ સોલ્યુશન્સ એને ક્યોર કરવા માટે તમે વોઇસ થેરાપી કરતા હો તો હાઉ કેન
Voice therapy, there are different techniques and ways of voice therapy depending upon the disorder. Like suppose it is puberphonia. Puberphonia is something in males when there are voice changes happening during pubertal age. So the technique for voice therapy in those cases will be different. Then I mentioned about nodules. So nodules can be in children, it can be in professional voice users like teachers, singers, like even salespersons who have a lot of excessive talking all the time. So specifically in cases of nodules, polyps, vocal hygiene program is very useful. Vocal hygiene is nothing but there are do's and don'ts which we give the patient and they have to follow that. Like the first thing in vocal hygiene is drinking sufficient amount of water. And water is not like તમે ઉપરથી પીવો. You have to actually sip water such a way that your throat should not get dry. Like suppose it's a teacher or a singer or something, we tell them to always carry a bottle of water, to keep sipping water every half an hour, not to talk at a distance. Like તમે એક રૂમથી બીજા રૂમમાં વાત કરો, again you will shout. So we tell them to avoid talking at a distance, talking in whispers. Then there are food habits which we suggest. Not to eat oily food, spicy food, fried food. Suppose tea, coffee, they should reduce it and not take only tea, like have it with a biscuit or something. Because these are all caffeine, tea, coffee, cold drinks, they are all dehydrating agents. So it makes the throat dry. So this is all in vocal hygiene. Basic hygiene of drinking water, then the talking, how to talk, what the way to talk, like no shouting, yelling, screaming, not to talk at a distance, not to talk in whispers, Then food, what I told you, fried, oily, all that. Apart from this, main is relaxation exercises like deep breathing, then all those things. This is all a part of vocal hygiene, which is very much useful in most of the cases. But again, there are a lot of voice exercises, which we say vocal exercises. That depends on case to case. Like there is pubophonia, there is vocal cord paralysis. Sometimes one vocal cord is paralyzed, sometimes both are paralyzed. Sometimes there is a operated case of vocal cords. So in those cases it depends from case to case. But voice therapy helps. Yes.
Thank you so much for sparing this time for us.
Very good. Ka. 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 Ka.